Hey, what's up, guys? So we're gonna review Sound of Freedom. We saw it last Saturday, and we were gonna do it then, but life gets busy, so here we are. What do you think of it?
I liked it. A little bit eye opening on stuff we already kind of guessed, but
Which is also like is there's not many places that were showing this that you would like think.
no, it had really limited showings. Even in Hamilton, we didn't have it the first weekend it came out.
Eh,
It took till the second weekend for us to be able to get it.
Yeah, I was on my way home from work, and you told me about it. And I looked it up quickly, and it was on. It was at Jackson Square, and it was like only playing at like weird times. So, but yeah, I loved it. I always check IMDb when I'm watching TV shows at night and stuff like that. What did IMDb give it?
They gave it an 8.2 out of 10.
Yeah, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it 72%, but obviously the critics' rating is skewed. They'll give like their critics will love a movie like Cuties, which is basically pedophilia, but give something like Sound of Freedom because they're trying to protect their friends. Obviously
Hello.
lower percentages. Um, Basically, the story is based on a true story,
Yes.
right? About a federal agent rescues a boy, and there's a boy and girl. And it's actually, to be honest with you, when you start watching this, it's very hard to watch. Like,
Yes, it's definitely emotional.
yes, and to be honest, it's they don't go. Thankfully, they don't get too into certain things, but you get what's happening, and this is happening like all over, and I'm glad that a movie like this, a lot of people are questioning it, stuff like that, but regardless of all that, at least it brings light to a very serious issue.
A very large issue, like one that we couldn't have even really thought was this big.
Yeah, which a couple years ago, a little bit of light got shed on it with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and even now, like they don't these people not the list of these like high like rich celebrity pedophiles. The list is still out there. No one knows for sure that I don't. I don't know why the media does all they can to why do you know they do all they can to hide these people, and it's absolutely disgusting. Like,
Well, I mean, something's to be said about the. There was no advertisement, no marketing for the movie. It was distributed by Angel Studios. Um,
which I never heard of.
Nobody's ever really heard of. They
Uh,
have their own app, by the way.
Yeah, they make a lot of religious films, which also I would also add is another reason why like Jim Caviezel, the star of it, the guy who plays Tim Ballard, um, he's religious, and when you are religious and you are a celebrity, you don't get the love that the other ones do, basically, because he's not all pro trans this.
This time he did, though. I think in the movie, like what their budget was, 14.5
It
million,
was yeah, it was a
and
lot.
today what?
It's made like it was more than made its money back. It's made like 60 million.
Yeah, I think it was 50, 60
Yeah,
last check.
and that's on like a $14 million budget. Meanwhile, Disney puts out Indiana Jones, and it played on like double the theaters and didn't make and it bombed. Like, and that's another thing. Disney, you're not helping your cause, and when people wonder what's going on with a lot of these studios, why no one's going to see these films, you do it to yourself. You shoot yourself in the foot, basically. And this is the first one you've done with me since we did Wentworth.
Yes,
And if you
yes.
notice, we're not in our living room. We
And I'm
rented out.
talking a
We
tad
rented out
bit
someone's
more.
garage now. We don't have a house we live in. No, this is our garage. We're trying to turn this into like a full-on studio because we have there's 3 different channels, and I'm gonna try to do like all of it here. It's not done yet. We're gonna buy some more stuff and make it look a little bit better. But as we are, and I have to get chairs that make me look taller because I look like I'm at the kids' table at Thanksgiving. So yeah. Oh, to conclude, what do we have on Facebook? We have a group.
Yeah, we have a group. It's called Protect the Kids, which basically just provides information if there's protests, if there's people that have been caught, stuff that you should be made aware of that's going on out in the world.
Very much so.
For us people that do not appreciate the grooming of the children.
Which is a very serious issue. No, no, one thing more about this movie, a lot of like people are saying it's like conspiracy people, and it's like they're writing it off as like a political issue. In no way, shape, or form should a movie like this be even viewed as a political issue. If I was a liberal person, I would still want this movie to be out there. Like, you should want to. We should all be united in protecting children.
Yes.
That should not be a issue. Like, people are massively weird.
Yeah, and there's a lot of separation surrounding it between the people and the lovely blame game, but realistically, bottom line, protect the kids.
Exactly. Also, we're going to be doing more. We probably be doing our next ones maybe in the house because it is summertime and it's pretty hot in this garage. But
Yes, as you can tell from our red hue.
it's really warm in here. We don't have air conditioning in here, but we wanted to finally do a video together in the garage, and here we are. So overall, like, it's not a movie you would want to watch a lot of. It's not like a
I think you kind of get the point the first time.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one you'd want to sit in the dark watching by
No,
yourself
no,
with.
Absolutely not. And it's really well done. Really well done. I would not have thought this budget was only 14 million. Like I would have guessed like 40 to be honest with you. But on that note, I give the movie like a 10, not 10 out of 10. That's a class, but I give it like an 8, 9, pretty much.
Yeah, I would go at about 8.5 for that.
Just because some of the scenes are hard. It's hard to see shit like that sometimes, you know.
It is. I think it needs to be too, but I think some people are going to be a lot more sensitive about such things because, I mean, any of us going into the movie, we kind of already know the bad news that's going to happen during that. So you got to be able to handle that with yourself too.
Exactly. And if you're watching this, we have a group on Facebook called Protect the Kids. Please look it up. I will probably share the group underneath this video. And thank you for watching.
See you soon.